The scripture reading will be taken from Psalms 24, verse 1 to 8. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Then looked unto him, and were not like me, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man prayed, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Here ends the scripture.
The word of the month is responsibility. The word of the month is responsibility. Responsibility means to be responsible for your actions.
To be responsible means to wear the correct uniform every day, do your work, and to bring the right tool. Now we will turn it over to Miss Henry.
Good morning, Auntie Scarlett. Let's thank class 5-2 for having a wonderful celebration this morning. I know you have seen a lot of strange faces, not so strange, some of them, around. And today is the day in the Rotary of Rotan. Okay. The Rotary Club of the Virgin Islands. How's that? That's good. Today they come wearing gifts. So Christmas came in, is here in November. And I'll have Mr. Craig, who is the president of one of the Rotary Clubs from Tortola, or Miss Moses, which one? Anyhow, we have a lovely set of people here today with us, and they came bearing gifts for our class. 3 students only this time. Okay. All right. So I want to turn the mic over to Miss Monroe, which one? Mr. Crane. You know Mr. Crane. Mr. Crane now is almost one of us. He's been here so often for the school year so far. So give your attention to Mr. Crane.
Thank you, Principal Ms. Headley. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the presence today of the Honourable Mara Morgan, Minister of Education and Culture, and also the Speaker of the House, Ms. Moses Scanliffe. It is a tremendous pleasure to be here today, representing the Rotary family of the BVI. We have with us today members from the Rotary Club of Rotan, the Rotary Club of Tortola, Rotary Club Sunrise of Rotan, as well as the Interact Club. I'd like to give them a warm welcome, please. Thank you. Each year we have, as a Rotary family, we have donated dictionaries to the children in Class 3 in all the primary schools within the BVI. And today there are ceremonies just like this happening at all the primary schools throughout, certainly Tortora. I'm not sure about the outsiders at the moment. But it is a distinct pleasure. It's something we raise money from the community, and from those funds we are able to do little projects like this each year. And one of the things that we are shortly to raise money for, we're doing an annual raffle, and that is launching itself right now. And from the proceeds for next year, we will be doing a similar project. I'd also like to acknowledge that when we did this dictionary project, we went directly to the Oxford University Press, quite by chance, to see what the prices were directly from them. And they extremely generously have given us a very big discount on the cost of those dictionaries. So I have to acknowledge my thanks to the Oxford University Press who publish these dictionaries in the United Kingdom for their extraordinary support for this project. And now I'd like to hand over to our Assistant Governor, who is Ms. Delma Maduro. She looks after all us in the Rotary family, and she's going to say a few words.
Good morning. You know, I think this is such a wonderful way to start one's week. I'm almost inclined to ask President Headley here if I can come and join you. What do you think? And I also have to ask my boss at LTW if I can come and be with you. But I really think it's a wonderful way to start your week. Honorable Minister, good morning, and other members of the Rotary family, Mrs. Henley, of course, teachers, and you lovely students. It's really good for us to be here, keeping up this tradition of distribution of dictionaries throughout the British Virgin Islands. Rotary, I don't know how much you know about Rotary, but Rotary supports literacy and education throughout all the world. And here in the BVI, we have our various clubs. We have been supporting education through the spelling bee competitions, by sponsoring schools, by having this distribution. I don't know how many of you know, but the public schools were very privileged to have had the dictionary distribution for several years before it was extended to all the schools. Isn't it nice that we were able to extend it to the private schools as well, like St. George's, Adventist, and where else? Cedar, all the public schools. So we're really glad to be here to do this for you. We encourage you to use the dictionaries because dictionaries are going to help you with your reading, with your writing, with your communications, and with your studies in general. So again, we're glad to be here, and we're pleased to be able to present these dictionaries to you, which will happen in a moment. Now I'd like to introduce our Minister of Education, who is going to bring a few remarks as well. Minister Myron Ball.
Thank you very much, Ms. Maduro, for welcoming me to my own home. Good morning. Good morning, home. You're doing very well. Give yourselves a round of applause. And of course, a pleasant good morning to Mrs. Kennedy and your staff here at the Other Scaling Primary School. I want you to, together, say thank you to the Rotary Club. So thank you, Rotary Club. I want you to say that. Thank you, Rotary Club. It's important that you should be thankful when people are kind to you and when they make gestures of this type. Now, the Rotary Club didn't have to do this because we're not entitled to it. But it's because because of the type of organization, the type of persons who make up that organization. It's an organization that cares about the community, and certainly they are making their investment in education. And we want to thank them very much. Give them a round of applause for even coming here. Now, as you know, this year in particular, in the Department of Education and in our schools, we want to put a lot of emphasis on reading. Because reading is the basis for every other subject, even mathematics. If you can't read and you get a sum in the form of a problem, you know when you get cut line, so many marbles here and there. If you can't read, then you can't do the problem and answer the question. So reading is very, very important. When you go to a restaurant and you want to order your favorite dish, and you can't read from the menu, you have quite a problem on your hands. And so these dictionaries will help us in what we're trying to do. Help you to read as well, and also help you to improve your vocabulary. How many of you have seen words when you're reading, you don't know what the word means? Put your hands up if you ever had that problem. He said you put up your hand too, because you know, sometimes when you read, it happens to all of us. And when that happens to you, what do? You go where? You go in the dictionary and you find the meaning, and then the sentence makes sense to you because you understood or you understand what the meaning of that word is. So these are very important. We want to thank the Rotary Club for this. I want to also use this platform to also thank the business community, because over the last month or so, the business community has been very, very good to the education system. Just about 10 days ago, I was in this Adams school, and Lion donated a generator to that school because they were having problems there with electricity. And when the electricity goes off, the water goes off as well, so the children can't use the bathroom. So Lion came and donated that to us. Just last week, I think it was Thursday, Tuesday or Thursday, one of those days last week, Hardy Westwood and Regals, that's a law firm, donated a computer lab to the Francis Letson Primary School. So we want to thank the business community for what they're doing to help us. Now I said that to say a couple of things. I want to also thank Rotary for what they're doing here. But I want to put them on the spot too, because those gifts that I just called a while ago are very heavy gifts. Generator, computer lab. We are very grateful for the dictionary, but we know you're going to do better next year because the bar has been raised. So we want you to, while you give the dictionaries, look at some other projects that you can do to help us here in our Catholic School and indeed in the education system. But we're still very grateful. Give them a round of applause. So with those few words, I will hand you back over to the Mistress of Ceremonies, and I ask you to be good today. How many are going to be good today? Put your hands up. You have some trouble? How many are going to be good students today? Those at the back are going to give you trouble, Miss Hedley. Put your hands up. How many are going to do your work today? Put your hands up, let me see. All right, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to remind all of you and the minister that we do sponsor schools as well, including the Joy Samuel School, and just within the last few weeks, we donated quite a lot of computers, smart board, etc. And we do plan to keep it coming. And that same club sponsors the Alexandrina Middle School, and I'm sure that there's going to be quite some more happening there as well. And we do go to the school, we do readings, the Rotary Club of Sunrise go to, which school is that, Capoon's there, on a regular basis? and does reading, I do believe, as well as St. George's and others. With us today, you would have met Mr. Crane, who you've known for quite some time. And by the way, our minister, he is also a Rotarian, so he is one of those who believe in what we're doing as a Rotary family. And so all these persons here are involved in Rotary. We met Mr. Crane, Mrs. Ingrid Moses, Speaker of our House, and then we have Stacy Winter, who's a member of the Rotary Club of Tortola, Mr. Mills, who just became a member of Rotary Club Sunrise. Mrs. Bannister is also a member of Rotary Club Sunrise. And this project is not only Rotarians, but Rotaractors and Interactors. And we have the president of the Interact Club, Killian Johnson, with us as well. And from what I hear, we're soon going to have an early act club here in the school. Isn't that wonderful? So let's have it for Foreman and the early act club. Thank you very much. And just so you know, this program started with one person in Savannah, Georgia, a lady who donated for the first time 50 dictionaries, and by the end of her life, she had donated 72,000 dictionaries. So this is to say to you that every little bit helps, and that you know, even now at your age, you can find some little thing to do at home, in your community, to make a difference in someone's lives, which is what the family of Rotary is all about. So, Mr. Crane, I'll turn it over to you now for the presentation.
Okay, at this point, we are going to invite Class 3. Just a minute, teacher is going to help me with that. On the inside, it says, donated by the Rotary family of the British Virgin Islands. The 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do is in the truth. It is fair to all concerned. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? So even before they come or as they come, I'd like to say on behalf